Okay, so the Grand Cross Twitter account tweeted about the guild boss. We are getting the guild boss update apparently tomorrow, or to be honest, like, this is Japan time, so it will be in a few hours actually after I upload this video, which is interesting, which is the new guild boss. Oh, this should be a reset today. Alright. The new guild boss is going to be implemented today. I did, of course, make a video about the live stream that he did, and he did show the guild boss, but I didn't go in deep, in depth into it, just because it was all in Japanese, and I didn't really have all the info, but we got the translations from the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross website database, and I can now look over what actually the guild boss actually looks like. So, if you have not seen the gameplay, this guild boss is a little different. So, yeah, it starts Season 2 now, and it is very interesting. So the guild has to be over level 3, very easy. I assume most like competent guilds are going to be above level 3. So this is very... Okay, so you'll be calculating the highest point obtained together with login and donation final points. So, same thing as before, but there will be a base points according to the difficulty, blah 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 blah. So here's the thing. This is the whole thing right here. So you make more points. This was before, right? Extreme, hard, and normal. Of course, you would make more points if you beat an extreme. That's kind of obvious. But now you get more points for the most skills moved, unused, skills ranked up, skills in the alt used, debuff. So this all adds up to your points, and you lose points for turns. So it will be very interesting to try to combat. So it seems like you do get more points for the most skills moved or unused or ranked up and used, but also you lose points for turns. So it will be very interesting to see how this will work out. You know, is there like an optimal amount of turns you want to use and stuff like that? This will be very interesting. Blah 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 blah. I want to get to the point that okay, so this is other rewards. So you will be able to get other rewards depending on the amount of points you get. So if you make 300 points, you get 2 UR chests. If you make 600 points, you get 3 SR pins. This will be fantastic because before, with Guild Boss, you just did the Guild Boss and you contributed to your guild, right? You did a good thing. You contributed to the guild's gonna get more points, the guild's gonna get a better placement, maybe you're gonna get more coins, but there was no direct reward. You know, you did it and boom, that's it. But now, it's different. You do it and then, oh, just gone. And there's a SR pin because I contributed to my guild and that was a good thing. This is fantastic. Just getting the rewards right away, or I don't know if it's right away or later, but just knowing that you worked a little bit harder than maybe your guild mate, and that's gonna give you a better reward, particularly because I like to do it with multiple teams, but when we all filled the bar, I felt like, why would I do it again? You know, we already filled the bar, we already are gonna get an SSR pin, then why would I do it again? I can do it again, but why would I? So it's very interesting. There was one point though. Oh yeah, the most, the guy who does the most points will have a statue, which I think is really good. There was a point though about the amount of times. Man, okay. There wasn't there a thing about it only being once that you could do? I mean, I guess you can do multiple times, but again, you want to do more times than you can. And of course, extreme you get 240 points. And there's also the regular missions as well. So from the picture, you can still see. Can I open this image somewhere else? I can't. I can't. So by the image, you can see that there's still the missions down below here. So you can still like score from these missions. It's not just by doing the actual thing that you're gonna get just 240 and that's it. You also get it by doing the missions and also by doing this. So it might be a little bit complicated. I don't know, we'll see how it will turn out, because before it was just like, oh, there's the mission, you do it, you get the points. But it might get a little bit more complicated now. But the one thing I want to know, they don't have here how difficult the boss actually is. From the fight, from the video that we got, or the live stream, they did not use petrify units, which is a big deal, because currently in the guild boss that we have, we can petrify him, or freeze, whatever. That is such a huge deal, because if you can freeze a unit, that unit becomes 100 times easier. Automatically, if you can freeze an enemy, that enemy is useless. Or instantaneously useless. So, I mean, the point that you have the freeze and you freeze him, that enemy becomes useless because he can't move. Until you run out of the freeze, right? If you have a turn where you don't have the freeze, yeah, he's gonna damage you, but if you keep freezing him and he only has a few turns, the enemy is considerably easier than if you can't. And I feel like they didn't use a petrify unit on purpose because they wanted to make it a little bit more difficult, but I feel like this boss will be easily petrifiable. The first one was very easy. The one thing that you need is a lot of leveled up units, so you can do it. It's just like Training Cave, so you can do it multiple times, and I think this is another way of rewarding people that have been playing the game for a while and have been awakening units. Like currently, my core objective right now is to get every SSR to UR, and then I've already got every R to UR, right? Now is to get every SSR to UR, because getting SRs to UR is way more complicated. They don't give enough SR penance. Hopefully with this new update, getting more SR penance from the guild boss. Oh, you only get 3. That's a shame. That's a shame. They need to bump up the amount of SR penance you get, because it's very, very, very limited, but this is gonna reward my progress with awakening characters to level 60, because then I can use them in the guild boss. Yeah, they're not as strong, but I can just swap my guild, put a better guild on them, and maybe, put a better gear, put a better gear on them, and that will make them much stronger and maybe even able to beat it. Like, if I put my full UR gear from Meliodas into like a level 60 character, that level 60 character becomes like level 80 stats, you know, just because of that gear. So, it just rewards real progression, you know, and that's something I actually like. And I think that's it. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. There was something on the website that I saw, and I recall in the day of the update talking about it, but never got brought up again. Real quick. So this is the thing that we just saw. I guess that's it then. I was pretty sure I saw. I want to finish the video. I didn't finish the video, but there was something I saw about you only being able to use a few limited amount of teams. I guess I was wrong. Yeah, I guess I was wrong. When 200 points have been achieved after completing hard, then 400 points have been achieved. What? I'm gonna ignore this because it's rough Google Translate. Oh, it's been here, right? It's probably here. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to also like kind of understand. The highest point obtained for the week will be reflected as contribution. Your first clear on hard, you got 200 points. If you get 400 points after the second clear, it will be increased by 200 points, giving you 400 points. So you can only do it once. The one time you get the most points is the one that counts, right? That's what I'm trying to think. So yeah, I think that the contribution is only really gonna be this. So the contribution for filling out the whole bar is going to be your top score, and then I feel like filling this one will be your like multiple attempts. I guess we'll have to see because it's still very confusing. I guess they didn't really flesh out every information. We don't know what the boss even does. I mean, we saw the live stream, but I don't know. They didn't really give all the information, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Good luck with the guild boss. I'm gonna, of course, play it whenever it comes out, and hopefully it will be a good time.